So I've been answering a lot of questions from you guys lately, and it's made me think to do this video from the questions I've got. So I'm going to break this down bit by bit, how to know if a woman is missing you or not, because these are questions I'm getting quite frequently, and there's psychology behind this for sure. And something else right quick too, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we are hovering over 100K. We're going to hit the mark. Let's do it, bro. But anyways, this does not depend fully on her. That's the thing here, guys. It depends on yourself as a man. It depends the state that you're in. If you are healthy, vibrant, you got good energy, you're radiating good positive energy, you got forward momentum in life, you're getting the job done. This is going to make past women you've dealt with think about you, miss you. This is going to make past exes think about you and miss you. This is going to make your current girl think about you and want more attention from you. Why? Because you're in a state of forward motion in life. You got positive energy. You're going forward. You're getting things done. You're achieving. You're enjoying yourself. They want to be a part of that. That is what's going on. So that's what a lot of men don't understand. It has a lot to do with you, bro. It has a lot to do with where you currently stand as a man. What does your life look like? What kind of stuff you got going on? This is going to determine those things. This is going to determine if she's going to miss you, if she's going to think about you, if she wants you, if she's obsessed with you. This is what is going to determine. It is all on yourself as a man and how you come. It has nothing to do with you just existing and her just wanting you back just because. It's going to be because of where you stand. Because women want to be a part of a man's life that's he's got it going on. Women don't give a damn, bro, if you're down, depressed, in the dumps, you got nothing going on. They just don't care. And as a man, you have to be able to fight through those things. You have to be able to come out on top. You have to be able to have the strength to endure. You have to become more masculine. You have to eat. You have to exercise. You have to move. You have to fight. You have to achieve. As long as you're fighting every day of your life and you're building blocks, then women is going to want to be a part of that. Men that have drive, men that have focus, men that have purpose, men that are passionate, men that enjoy themselves, men that are living it up. All women want that. All women want to be a part of that. And if you're not at that point, then they're not even going to look your way. Why? Because it does not benefit them. What benefits them is a man that is in control. What benefits them is a man that has it going on, that has resources, that has created resources, that is in the process of creating resources so you can share them with her. You have to be the rock. You have to be on top of your game. You can't just do whatever. They're not going to care. And it's not just about the dollar amount, bro, because you could just hit lightning in a bottle and have millions. But if you don't have the correct mindset and the correct demeanor, the correct attitude, you don't have it all together, you might have just money, it's not going to be enough. You have to be the full package. You have to have all of your areas of life should be very good. Nobody's perfect, but the thing is, you have to work on that. Things that are not where they should be have to be worked on. And as a man, you have to acknowledge that, because that is your job. That is your duty. Where do you lack? You have to find a way to make better what it is that you lack. And you can't sit here and tell me your ex ain't gonna miss you. Oh, they coming back, but your current girl, she's gonna want more time and attention from you. She's obsessed with you. She likes you. Past girls you've even known before, they're probably gonna hit you up. Why? Because it looks like you got it going on. They wanna be a part of it. Not every dude walking around here has it all going on. That's what they want. They're looking for that. So it depends on yourself more than anything else if a woman is going to miss you or not. And if they do, as a man, you're going to be able to sense that. You can feel it. You can feel that they're there. You can feel that they care. You can feel that yes, you have value and they want it. It's that simple. I'm gonna have to hydrate right now. I gotta get more liquids and electrolytes in me, eat a meal, go to the gym, come back, recover even harder, get extra calories in tonight. Like, bro, I'm saying that because like that is the state I'm in right now. I have to hydrate it. A little underfed, but a lot of men just live however. They live however. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know what they need to make themselves better. Sometimes you gotta suffer just a little bit and not have things just perfect. I'm not gonna lie. I would eat a meal right now even before I'm shooting these videos, but I'm not, because when you eat a nice meal with carbohydrates and all that kind of stuff for energy, it gives you a bit of brain fog. Like if you fill yourself up, now you can't think as clearly, as sharply, because you're just kind of in a state of like digesting. You don't feel energized in ways, like mentally you don't feel energized after you eat a big meal. Maybe a bit physically. Mentally, you feel a bit slower, and it takes about an hour, hour and a half after a meal to be at your best to do something like I'm doing right now. And that is why. So, but yeah, and I'm saying that, like I said, because men have to understand themselves better. Men have to understand how to take care of themselves better. What do you need when you need it? When should you exercise? When should you eat? When should you work very hard on your career, your business, whatever it might be? When should you invest? When should you do this? When should you do that? Men just have to be better with managing themselves. And there's tons of content, there's tons of information you can get today to help with that. That's the thing. Including the video I'm making right now. Like, bro, this is facts. Like, I get the questions from guys. How do I know my girl's still thinking about me, bro? It's really not hard, man. It's only hard for you because you don't fully understand, and that's okay. It's about learning. There's no shame in not knowing. There's no shame in being where you're at. There's no shame in anything, but the only real shame is never changing. The only real shame is never figuring it out. So you want to have it figured out so you can know better, so you can be better, so you can be where? On top. It's that simple. What you don't know is what you cannot help. You can't help it. If you don't know something, if you don't have the answers, then you're clueless. You don't know. If you don't know what to eat to get healthier, if you don't know what meals to consistently eat so you can be fit, if you don't know how to exercise, then you don't know. It's up to you to know. It's up to you to know what you have to do and stick to that. That is what life is. It's like a math test in school. It's like a science test in school. If you're just given a test and you've never took a class, if you've never learned from the teacher, if you've never had a workbook to study from, you're not going to pass the test. Why? Because you don't know. You do not know. Some dudes are out here even failing tests that women give them. They don't even understand. They don't understand why she just did what she did. Not understanding is you're preparing yourself for failure. It's like a test, like I said. If you don't understand the test, prepare to fail because you're not prepared. Guys, life is about preparation, and I believe in being prepared every day of life. I believe in staying ready. How do you think you strike gold? By working very hard and staying in line. And once you strike gold, everyone's going to call you lucky. But guess what? Nobody was ready the way you were ready. You wanted this. You were right fucking here, and you wanted this shit. And you got this shit. Why? Because you were here the whole time, prepared. You were educated. You studied. You worked hard. You committed yourself. You didn't just sit around and, make these excuses. No, you were serious. You were dead ass serious. And now you're fucking here, and you're here to stay. You learned. You learned, you applied, you worked very hard. And if you do those things, you're going to get the result you want. If you don't do those things, if you get off track, if situations come your way that you don't understand, you're preparing to fail. Men go through so much turmoil, and we all have. I have in the past. So much turmoil because we didn't know. So when you go through that turmoil and something affects you mentally, if something affects you physically, if something affects you in any way, why did this happen? Why did this woman test me like this? Why did she leave? Why did she do this? Why did she do that? If you don't know why, then you'll continue to not know why. But if you figure it out, okay, it makes sense. You have to make sense of things. That is the key. Life is one big head game, man. Life is one big test. We are all here as human beings, just like thrown on earth, popping out of a womb. Hello, we just pop out of a womb. So what we gonna do? What are we gonna do about it? We are here navigating the place, bro. We are on earth navigating this place. Let's put our fucking backpacks on and let's go for a big hike. Because we are navigating this place. We are here to learn. We are here to get better. We are here to go through things and trials and tribulations and come out on top. That's what we're here to do. That's what we must do. We're not here to lose. We're not here to, oh my God, this and this happened to me, and put our heads down and just be down. No. No. What the just happened is what you have to ask yourself. And why did this happen? How can I learn from this? How can I get better from this? How can I prevent this from happening again? By learning about it. How can I prevent failing my math test? Study harder. Learn about it. You will pass. I promise you that. You will pass. But if you're not prepared, you're prepared to fail. If you get into dating, if you start to date some chick and you're not prepared, you don't have your life in order, you're not as successful as you should be, you're not as healthy as you should be, you're not as knowledgeable as you should be, you're just not prepared. You're preparing to fucking fail. My guy, you're preparing to fail. So if you're fully prepared in every way you could possibly think, what do you guys think is going to happen? If you're as prepared as you could possibly be for that math test, what do you guys think is going to happen? You're going to pass that test with flying colors because you're fully prepared. If you get into dating, you're with a chick that you like, she's your type, she's your type, you're her type, both are y'all's each other's type, and you're fully prepared, what do you think's going to happen? As long as your chick can keep it together, because you could be perfect and shit could still fail. So it does take two to tango in this situation, but I'm just saying, on your end, you're preparing to succeed. As long as your chick on her end can keep it together, you're preparing to succeed. And it should happen. So, for those of you guys that have lost a woman, you first have to evaluate why you lost her in the first place. And the key is that if she misses you, you will probably know. If a woman genuinely misses you, you're probably going to feel that energy radiating throughout Earth. And they might even tell you that. They might do that. I've had it happen. Some of you have probably had it happen. Some of you don't know what the fuck is going on right now. You don't know what's even happening. But yeah, as long as you're focused on you, bro, like I've been through situations before in the past, and you just let it motivate you. You keep the ball rolling, and all of a sudden they're looking at you again. They want you again. Why? Because they could not break you. They see that you're a stronger man. You can't be broken. You're not some weak pushover. You're a strong man, and you're gonna go on to do amazing things. She can sense that. She can see that. She can feel that. So she's gonna wave your way again, and she's gonna want you again. So all men must remain focused at all times. You guys have to know what's going on. And it's not that hard, bro. Being the best you can be is not that hard. It's just a mindset. I don't find it any harder being my best than not being at my best. It's as easy as it is. It's your brain that's going to make you do those things. I don't find going through strenuous workouts at the gym hard at all. And I push myself until you can't. I probably work out like slightly too hard, because sometimes I burn out. That's what that means. And it's not hard. I don't find hard shit hard. I find it harder not doing hard shit. Does that make sense? Because now my mind is suffering. Because there's something missing. There's something I should be doing, but I'm not. And I don't go through that unless I'm like really sick. And that's how I know it happens. Because if I'm healthy, I never feel that, because I'm always doing shit that I should be doing, and I'm getting stuff done plus more. You get very sick to the point where your immune system's down, to the point where you can't really hit the gym, because if you do, it's going to weaken your immune system even more. That's when you do have to take a little bit of time off. That's when you start to feel those feelings like your mind starts to suffer because you know you're not at your best. That's why for me it's easy to be at my best, because I don't want to sit around suffering in my mind. That's the worst suffering, because you're not getting shit done. Life is passing you by and you're not doing anything about it. That's why it's easy to do something about it, because you're at peace of mind, because you know you've done everything you should have done. You've done the work. You will beat yourself up in your mind if you don't do it. If you slack on your diet, if you slack by not hitting the gym, and you get overfed and you're under exercise, and you start to feel anxiety, and you start to overthink, and you start to just, now you're like in this depressive state and you don't know what to do, and because you're not doing what you should be doing. That's why you don't know what to do, is because you're not doing what you should be doing. Does that make sense? People stress over tests and stuff because they know they're not fully prepared. They're anxious. Oh my God, I don't know if I can pass this. I've even felt that before because I wasn't prepared for certain tests I had in school. God forbid I still passed. But at the time, I'm like, damn, like, I don't know. Anytime I would study, bro, even in high school, I didn't care. I never cared about school that much. In junior high, I made the honor roll, which is 85% average and up. But come to high school, man, by grade 11, I just had enough. I just had enough of school. I just didn't care. And I could still pass, but I just didn't care to have high grades. I needed out of there to go on in life and do what I was going to do. But anyways, man, you guys get the whole point of what I'm saying. If y'all want your ladies to miss you, if y'all want women to be highly, highly, highly attracted to you, aka obsessed, put your best foot forward. Put your best foot forward, be the best man you can be. It's not about overdoing it. It's just the right moves every day. You're just chipping away in the right direction. Your energy's aligned. You're aligned with your soul and your spirit. Your physical's on point. Your mood is on point. Your finances is on point. You guys see how everything just blends in? But if you take life lightly, which you never should, everything's going to kind of be messy. Your mood's going to be messy. Your physical is going to be messy. Your diet and stuff, things are just out of place. Your trajectory of life and your path is messy. You're unsure. You don't know. That's not like a man, bro. That is unlike a man. And there's no shame if you're not there right now, but there is shame if you just keep living and you cannot get there. Every man has to get themselves to that point. It can be tough to figure it out, but you gotta not take life lightly, bro. You have to figure that shit out. You have to figure it out. And I promise you, everything will come together the way you want it to. But anyways, guys, that's the video for this evening. Don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 100K. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.